Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we're making blue science. At least we would if we had sand. I guess that's literally the first problem we're going to run into today. That's okay. We'll go get some sand, and then we'll go get some blue science, and then we're just gonna make the blue science. It's going to be great. Also, we need to use nitrogen. I've realized because we actually have a whole bunch of things at the moment that can make oxygen, and we're just throwing the nitrogen away. And under the rules of trying to preserve things, I need to use the nitrogen, preferably, which is annoying. But them's the rules. Them's the rules is making this a longer run. That's okay. You know what? Longer run just means more stream time, right? Right. Okay, so that's given us lots of sand, which we did need. Probably not to that level, though. That's alright. We'll just upgrade the tings. Alright. Now we're going to need to make more steel today as well. That's probably going to be operation after making the sands. Okay, also I can't help but notice the fact that we just simply don't have the belts because operation not enough steel kicked in again. Not really an operation so much as a problem. That's okay. Oh, my son's crying. Having a rough day of it. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Good. That's going to be important when Panda needs me. Panda be like, Steve, the boy, little KB crying. I'll be like, damn, that boy be crying. So 95% of the conversations we have pretty much go exactly like that. Okay, do I have chemical plant twos? Or do I have chemical plants at all, actually? I do. And you know what, quite frankly, I think they should be there, because we're going to use a lot of them. Okay, so first thing we need to do is go and get the red circuits. Now, this is not going to be the perpetual place we get red circuits from, but it's more the point that we're going to get it from right now. Is there a train going somewhere? Oh, there was. Okay. Now, the good news is, once we get blue, then we can start making specialized metal areas, which would be heckin' cool. But we'll work on that very shortly. That's a problem for another moment. Not the problem for right now. Okay. Now, we don't really need to make this very large. We just need to get this going. And this is another temporary stop, quite frankly. Like, it's just a stop that we're just going to put some good old-fashioned red circuits in just to make sure blue science can get its shit together. And then once it gets its shit together, eventually we'll make a proper red circuit bay and we'll just throw them all in the bin. No, sorry, we'll throw all this bit in the bin. Because this was only needed until we're sorted. I'm not even worried. There we go. Now we're going to need to get some sort of steel, oh sorry, not steel, coal in here. Thankfully I see some chalk. Okay, and I see we've got a bunch of solder all over the gosh darn place. Wonderful. I was kind of hoping we'd have solder all over the gosh darn place, and you know, my dreams have come true. You know, some people think your dreams can't come true, and I'm here to tell you they can. Cool. And then I don't want the solder. So can we put the solder somewhere somewhere else, please? Thank you. Actually, I do want those, though. Those are useful. And let's just try and prevent running out of things that we need later. And if only there was a really quick and easy way to do what I'm doing right now. Sadly, there is not and there never will be. Just kidding. We're going to talk about that in Friday Factorio. Seif says something. Friday Factorio facts. Seif says something. There we go. Point is, not just yet. Because we gotta wait.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Thank you for following Surreal Neil. I love the name. That's a good name. Red circuit pick. Okie dokie. And we're going to go red circuit drop, red chip drop rather. Oh, call them red chip, not circuit, because it's cuter. There we go. Why are we wanting red drops there? Oh, because that was making something, I guess. What was that making? Why did we need red chips here? I am legitimately confused of why we would have red chips there. And the answer is, I think we wouldn't. Lag. Okay, great. Full cargo, empty cargo. I think that was just because I copied a thing from before. I was like, yes, this is good thinking, Seif. You're a genius. Everybody loves you. Okay, so let's go and drop off this these red chips. Actually, before we do that, we're going to need to go and try and get some more stuff. Do we have a fluid wagon? We do. Excellent. Because we need to save the nitrogen. Yes, I know nitrogen can be made incredibly easily. It's one of the easiest resources to make other than water. But that's kind of why I need to use it, rather than just throwing it away, because that is wasteful. And part of my ethos for this run is try to be as least wasteful as possible. Why? Look, I can't answer that question for you. I'm sorry. I wish I could. I truly do wish I could. But I cannot. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of those for the moment. Now, do we have any tanks that we can measure things from? No, but we can make a couple. That should do. Okay, so we have a couple of tanks. We'll sort that out in a moment. That's not a problem. Okay, now we're going to have a nitrogen train, which is a very strange train to run in this game. I imagine you're not going to see too many Seablock players having a nitrogen train, because it's very stupid. And quite frankly, I don't know what to tell you. Because, I mean, it is stupid, quite frankly. Incredibly stupid. And then we'll go... In this case, I think we don't actually want top-up valves. I think we may even want combinators, if we're doing this correctly. Okay, so that's going to save some of my nitrogen. Very nice. Love to save some nitrogen. Some of my biggest heroes in life are nitrogen savers. Always saving that nitrogen. You know, because you never know when nitrogen's needed. What are you breathing today? Oh, you're breathing some nitrogen? That's cool. Okay. And then what I'd like to do is, we have enough for more flare stacks. I don't at the moment, so what we might do is just do that. Now, if... How are we going to run these wires? Because I kind of want them to run off each other. Because I want this one to look at that, and I want this one. Oh, okay, it's actually way easier than I thought. We just do it this way. Derp. There we go. And I want this one to look at that. Now, the rule is, if oxygen is greater than I don't want them to run in perpetuity. So I kind of almost need them. I need a combinator. Last. You know what? For now, we can run them in perpetuity. No, why? Let's not just mess it up because we can't be bothered. Let's actually do this properly for a change. For once in my gosh darn life, let's do something properly. We're going to build some combinators and basically be like, hey, if this... What if the fluid is like less than... If the fluids are less than 280,000 and your fluid is less than 150, yes, that's probably the way to do it. Now, the good news is we've got lots of nitrogen. And the oxygen is there just to make sure that it's used, I suppose. Yeah, okay, so when this green chip train arrives, wherever it is currently, because my train network is probably not the most efficient. Oh, I know why it's not working. Because that is part of the network. Okay, it'll be good now. Yep, it's coming now. Okay, that was a classic Seif mistake. Hey, Dr. Doof! Welcome, welcome, one and all. How's everyone doing today? And some Jackbox party packs. Nice, nice. Classic SeiferKatt mistakes. Look, I wouldn't have them any other way. Seif makes mistakes? He does, very rarely. The main mistake I'm making right now is trying not to waste resources. Idiots have arrived? Don't worry, the idiots were inside the building from the beginning. Idiots were already in the house! Okay. We might... No. We'll go another decider. Okay. So. What we're going to do is put these into there. Real idiots were the friends we made along the way. Yeah, TVA shirt! It's awesome. Did a screening for the first 2 episodes of Echo tonight. What? What? Really? Please tell me it was good. Please tell me it was good. I mean, you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm watching it anyway. We're going to do What the Shirt. So, I did it. What the Shirt. All right. What the Shirt. Welcome to What the Shirt. Okay. Dr. Doof rated again. So good. Oh, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Okay. So today's shirt, we're wearing Time Variance Authority for all time, always. And it's got Miss Minutes because she's great. You know? It's just a good shirt. This was bought when Loki Season 1 was going on. So, you know. it's a bit of an old shirt, but I love it. It all drops same day. Oh no, I hate that. I hate all drops on the same day. I know, I'm weird on that one. I like that not happening. Okay. Pretty blue pipes. They are pretty blue pipes. Okay. So let's think about what we're actually doing here. I like the 1 episode a week because that way you get like, ooh, what does this mean? And you get like all the theories and stuff. Well, I've got Disney Plus, so that's not a big deal. Okay, so the idea is, first off, these two connect into there. They go, if your stuff, also true when there's no inputs. Okay, that's not anything. It's false when there's no input. Okay, if your stuff is greater than 140,000, output tick. Okay, and we'll do the same thing for you. Then, if we need more deciders. Okay. If that and that is I'm trying to think about it. Okay, so what I want is if these two combined are less than... Oh god, I've just mathed myself in a silly way. If these two are less than everything, that should add them together, right? Not really. Have I done Pyrodons yet? I have not done Pyrodons yet. Thief, don't go near thinking it's dangerous. You know what? I'm feeling that right now. I just don't want these to run perpetuate, like forever. That's like a megawatt of power that I do not want. Have I got making to rocket fuel? No, this is my third time doing Seablock. So I've done Seablock. I've done it before. Not a problem. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out how to make sure these both get to maximum without draining themselves. Oh, I see. I see. I do it the other way around. That's why. I go if I want arithmetic. I want arithmetic. That's where I'm going wrong in my life. Okay. Because I want to add them together and then make a single number. And if that single number is that, then it minuses. Yes. Yes! Kaboom! That's the answer. How's arithmetic work? Explosions of my head. Okay. Does arithmetic... No, so the idea is... Oh. It would need to be a negative. Oh god, I've just confused myself. Something serious. Okay. Input each thing. Add 0. I don't really want to do anything. Times 1. Sorry, is that a body? Okay, that's just a body. That's cool. Output 0. So then, this is going to be useful later. That gives me 221,000. Yes, good. Then, if 0 is less... No. Yeah, if 0 is less than 240,000... Wait, these do 300,000. Okay, so no. 250,000. Because that's an arbitrary number. We all like it. Output 1 tick. Right. Because it is. That's good? Probably. The idea is if nitrogen here is 150,000, but that's 10, I want to drain that. Right, and then we do one more arithmetic. This is probably the worst way to do it, but I'm here now. I'm committed in more than one way. And then we go whatever comes through here times it by -1. Output tick. So then we connect that into there. That goes -1. Right, and so then if tick equals 1, then it goes. Yes, brilliant. Tick equals 1. I think this will work, otherwise it's going to jam up. One or the other. I'm honestly not too fussed. That's fine, we'll worry about that in a second. Tick equals 1. We could have just copied that. Power it up. They are both happy. They're both filling up. They're both at 0. No one's upset. I want to negate the tick. My first arithmetic, I could times -1. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, no, I think we're good. I think this is good. Okay. That means that gets nitrogen, and it'll keep making nitrogen even if we don't really need it right now. Okay, now the next question is, do we actually have any sort of charcoal up here? We do, and it'll go on a magical ride all the way up this facility. That sucks. But, you know what I say about magical rides? Whee! No, you know what? No. Really thought you could make it less, but I'm good. Oh, thank you. You know what? That's really appreciated, the fact that I could have made it. I really couldn't have improved it that much more. I'd like to ask a total scrub question. Why not use the most basic pipes forever? Okay, the real reason is because these plastic pipes have a max length of 19, whereas the basics have 11. So the reason I use plastic is because plastic is fairly easy to make. Length, yeah. You know, no, it doesn't matter what people say, length matters. Um, anyway, moving on. Okay, so what we might do actually, I think we had blue science pick. No, 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 it doesn't. No, it does. Doesn't. It was more of a joke. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is how you upset people, see? Don't do that. Don't do that. I have the mod to make them girthy. No, I don't have girthy pipes. I'm intimidated by girthy pipes. So, yeah, no, no girthy pipes for me. This is wonderful. This is my train. Oh, why are you here? I had this problem with you before, didn't I? Oh, my water is cold. It's probably the ice I put in it. It was scary. Okay, well, I've got to go probably change a nappy or something. So I'll be back in just a moment. Bear with me, and yeah, back soon. I'll let this train. No, actually, I won't. Train will come back otherwise. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. I have returned. Ah, sometimes you just gotta go do some dadding. You know how it is. Alright, so this nitrogen train is still stuck. Now, I can't help but feel this is not helping anyone, so I'm just gonna go and see if we can do something with that. I don't know what that's breaking, though. Oh. Uh, hello. What's more complicated, dadding or this? Uh, neither? Both? Not sure. Dadding isn't complicated so much as it's just a thing that happens. Um, I mean, this isn't complicated. You just get it done, right? Whereas dadding is complicated because if you do it wrong, you know, you're harming a child. And generally, my advice, you know, and you can take this to the bank, is don't harm a child. All right, it's pretty simple advice. Okay. Why do you not want to leave? What scares you? What compels a train to not wish to leave? My dad wrong, you get peed on. I've been peed on before. That's not even about dadding wrong. That's just life. You know, it's like Captain Picard say, sometimes you can do everything right and still get peed on. That's just life. Ah ha 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 ha! I see where we've gone wrong. Over here, we forgot to signal this. But don't worry about Captain Picard, he enjoys it. You know, Captain Picard does not mind a little bit of... You know what, I've just thought about what I'm saying, and I regret everything in my life. Are you able to go now? You're able to go now. You're able to go now. I'm just waiting for this train to start up, and then we can start this up. We don't shame here? We don't. We don't, and perhaps we should start. Perhaps we should start shaming here. Alright. So that gets the nitrogen over there. We're going to raise the quality of the stream. You know what? I forgot to lower the quality of the stream. That's okay. We're going to just keep raising it. We're going to go to epic quality. That's after you noobed out. Always return the nappy after opening. Babies like doing it right after the... Oh, that is a valid point. True. I don't think they necessarily like doing it. I think it just sort of happens. Okay, so... When that train comes around, we should start going? No? Another train that's cutting into it. It's going that way. I've got to design my train network better, and that's not a good sign. I think what I need to do is have a little few more rail signals, but instead of chain signaling everywhere. I mean, chain signaling is good. It means trains never get stuck on the line. But my network is reasonable. It's the most reasonable network I've ever had in my life. You know, okay. I think we're just gonna have to do this for a little bit. What we need is a few more rail signals. That'll really help out. Especially on the internal areas where I'm unlikely to build much more. And that shouldn't have run out of fuel. That's bad news. Oh, because I was gonna make the fuel go in there. I remember that now. Dane's Jewish space platform. I do like the Jewish space platform. That was pretty funny. It's like that moment where it's like, that looks a lot like a Star of David. Anyway, let's have a look at a cat, because Veldak requests to look at a cat. Oh, this is an interesting cat. I don't know. I don't know how this one's going to be received. There's your cat. Please look at it. Witness it. It looks like the cat has just gone through a bag of flour. Not cocaine. That's a different thing. That's a different cat. You can tell the difference because the cat's not freaking out, man. Okay, now as always, all I'd like you to do is vote. Is it a great cat? Yes, no. Really simple. It's a bit like a dog. Oh shit, did a dog infiltrate great cat? That'd be scary. All cats are good cats. But if it's a dog, it's not a good cat because it's not a cat. Good morning, Emu Bob. Welcome. Cat, rate a cat. A cat down there. Look at it. Witness the cat. Oh, goodness. I thought I had charcoal down here, but now I'm not so sure I did. Judge, I'm not a cat. Oh, is this like that guy? I'm not a cat. That was good. That was a good one. That guy was not a cat. We have no charcoal down here. Okay. It's deemed not a great cat with 1 vote. Kind of expecting more votes than 1, but okay, there we go. Not a great cat. Any one person could have saved that cat from that humiliation and embarrassment, but no one did. That's fine. Okay, we need a charcoal train real quick because clearly we haven't fixed what needs to be fixed there. And we're going to have a lot of 5s. Okay, so while we wait for that, it's time to turn this into a different thing. Because this needs to have a tank to put all our delicious nitrogen gas in, of which we have none because we have no steel. That's okay, we can get steel. Steel's over here. We can steal it. Okay. Good news, charcoal train arrived. Bad news, we have no charcoal. Okay. That will probably last it for us for a while. Okay. Petrochem tank has no room. Petrochem tank, get room, please. Ooh, that could be a bit spicy. Is it going to fit? Yes. Huh. I didn't think it would. Glad that it did, though. Just carrying a bunch of stuff that I really don't have any plans for, which is kind of entertaining in a sense. Those over there for now. Okay, so that gets my nitrogen. It is time to start making the blue science. So, blue science is relatively easy. We're going to start with... Let's start with the chemical laser flash fuel. That's just steel and this stuff. Okay. Steel comes from down there. So if... Oh god, there's worms! Bloody hell. No one told me there were worms at work today. I didn't get the memo. Someone did tell me, I just wasn't reading the memo. It sounds like it's clearly my fault then, doesn't it? And also, because it takes fluids, it's got to be chem plants, obviously. Okay. Whoop. That's that good. Oh, we got to deal with those worms. They are so loud and annoying. Oh, we've got lasers. I forgot we had lasers. Oh, yes. Yes, burn the child. What was that even from? Oh, Gravity Falls, of course. Ow. Sometimes you just have to burn the child. It's fine. As long as it's not your child, obviously. Okie dokie. Switch to weapons house. Turn off robots. Otherwise, the robots will just get killed by the worms. We've done this before, and the robots are the hardest things in the world to build right now for me. Ow. Come on, just keep killing. Oh shit. Where did the power go? The good news is, I don't think they're so focused on me right now. Bad news is, they are destroying my laser turrets fairly efficiently. Okay, I think we back out here. I think we did well enough, despite the fact of how much we lost. You know what? In war, you always lose something. Are the lasers going to live through that? You know what? I read that retroactively, and I'm going to say probably. Yeah, they didn't, obviously, but that's okay. I think we got rid of enough of them that we're probably okay. I do need to get rid of that, though. Okay, so we lost some lasers, okay? You know what they say, in every life, few lasers will fall. And I've just realized this is trying to call in infinite amounts of nitrogen gas, which I probably don't want it to do. I would like probably 50,000 though. Okay, you know what? That may have looked bad, but honestly, that went better than I could have ever hoped. Now, is that because I have low standards, or because I'm just an optimist? You decide. The answer is kind of both. And isn't that just the most fun answer of all? Okay, so that gets most of this done. Do we need steel for anything else? No, just this. Okay, well that's convenient. Yeah, just this. Okay. Gary. Remember kids, always play near train tracks. That's where all the fun stuff happens. Also, don't put those there. Don't put that in your mouth. Remember, when we get blue science, we're getting closer to plasma turrets. So that's good. Okay, so that's done. Next we need the copper, glass, and silver. Well, there's the copper. In hindsight, we probably could have built that a little bit further out, and that would be much more useful. That's okay. I want to build it further out and be much more useful. No! No! Stop it! You do not need to go out there. There's only death out there, my little robots. The robots are very precious to me. I can't make them more very easily. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut and paste this. Going to be the furthest away. And we're going to stop it so the robots don't try to make that. And then they can start working on that. That'll be fine. Okay. If only there was like a build over thing. That'd be amazing. Which reminds me, I got to talk about FFF very soon. Probably like 10 minutes ago, but that's alright. We'll do it then. Do it soon. Okie dokie. So what else do we want? We want Copper, glass, aluminium. Okay. We want copper. That much we know. And if we mix it with the aluminium, we'd get copper aluminium, which is a very common alloy, I'm sure. I really don't know that for sure, but you know what? If I say it's true, then people will probably start believing me. Okay, so that's copper and aluminium. We get glass and green circuits, or glass, silver, and green circuits is what we need next. Well, I mean, there's silver. And you know what? Glass and silver we do need multiple times, so you know what? Reasonable. Reasonable. That's how I describe myself in a word. Reasonable. Sometimes I even use the word unreasonable. Yeah. We still need the green and red circuits, which come up here. We will combine them just to see if the that's the one. See if the that's good. Not to be confused with see if the nun, because I am not a nun. Got him. I'd be a terrible nun. Let me tell you. Okay. So then what I would like to do is do 4 of these. 2, 3, 4. And 4 of these. But not that close. Because nothing's going to happen if I put them that close. Also, I think it would be better if we went along this way. Yes, I think that's right. So that combines... No, that's its own thing. Okay, so that's not a problem. Its own thing is fine. And then we want green and red. In a sense. Yes, this is the finest blue science you'll ever see. So tidy. Not the tidiest, but that's okay. Oops. Then what I might do is, I know I've done 3s before, so maybe I can copy another time I've done a 3. Have I done 3s before? I'm sure I've done 3s before. Just running a complete blank of when I did it. Would have had to. I'm just thinking, like, I would have done this particular build before, and I cannot remember where I would have done it. And it's very frustrating. Okay, whatever. So, this one I think just goes straight through the middle. And we want... We want that, and we want that. Actually, that's probably easier if we just do it that way. Yes, and this one is the more complicated one. Okay. Complications! Now, we don't need the reds down here, so let's not do that in future. We'll sort that out in a moment. Don't worry about that. So, you want copper, which is there, and glass and other crap, which is there. And then you're happy. That's all you need to be happy, isn't it? Yeah, you're a happy boy. You're a happy boy. Okay, good. Now, you are not quite as happy about life. And you know what? I can respect that. We all have our dark days. And then we go like that. No, 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 no. See, I know I've done this before because this just feels like something I've done before. Like recently. I just cannot remember when. It had to have been somewhere. Like, I know I would have done this before, but that's okay. Now, we do need to get rid of the red chips, which we will do in just a moment. Point is, that makes that and that, which is everything we need to make that, the femto laser array. Ah, good, and it makes more of this crap. Of course it does. Everything does. Silly me. Everything makes this bloody waste crap. That's okay. We're gonna have a plan for the waste crap soon enough. Like, we are storing it for some reason. But we haven't got a plan for it beyond storing it. It's basically like what you do with nuclear like irradiated things. You just store it somewhere, and you know the government will handle it one day, and then you just wipe your hands of the problem, and you never think of it again. That's how I deal with all my problems in life. I wait for the government to fix them. Some say he's still waiting. Okay. And then we go output, 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 output. Yeah, those worms are really beginning to annoy me with this constant screaming. Like, can you stop the screaming, please? Just for a minute. For a minute, come on, guys. Come on, guys, just for a minute. That's all I'm asking. I'm not gonna stop screaming even for a minute. Coppery waste. And I would like to offset half of these. Filter helper is a good mod. What does filter helper do? Does it help with filters? Who knows? Okay. And two. Gives reasonable suggestions for your filters. Oh, handy. Handy and dandy. Okay, well that sounds useful. What do I want a sulfur light source for? Oh, it doesn't matter. Actually, no, focus on what we're doing. For a change. Focus on a single task. That's all you have to do right now. And And that's why I'm struggling with it. Okay. And no, no. There we go. It's the great escape. It's the sound of my brain escaping. The great brain escape. Okay. So what I think we're going to do is another one of these. One that does is rid of the coppery waste. You thought that was long gone? Haha. No. No, see, that's what they want you to think. Because if you think, like, if you go to a jail cell and the prisoner's gone, you're like, oh no, send out the alarms. And you get a... And everyone's chasing after the prisoners. And then meanwhile, the prisoners were there the whole time. And since no one's looking in the prison, that's when they make their escape. You know, it's genius. I think. I think it's genius. Okay, so then what we would like to do... Oh, stop that. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not really a master of prison escapes for what I hope are obvious reasons. Okay. Then I would like to just get the silver. Don't need the... Using a soul burn method. Click silver. Okay. And then we need 4 of these. Coppery waste goes out that way. Yes, this is good. Now, we also do, in a cunning trick of cunningness, we do the reds. Not called red. Why is it not called red chips? That's what I never will understand. Called red chips. Oh, everyone calls them, right? And if not, you should be calling them red chips, because it's the correct name for them. Hey, am I talking about advanced circuits? No, I'm talking about red chips. Correct thing to call them. How dare you insult my red chipped brethren. By giving them false names. Red circuits, that sounds familiar. Hang on a second, isn't that like the network you belong to? There's a whole bunch of you in like the red circuit network or something like that. Well, I'm not part of that. I'm the red chip network. It's just me, because no one else calls them red chips. Just me. And I like it. By the way, it's time for pretty pictures. You know what? It is time for pretty pictures. Now that we've got blue science mostly worked out, it's time for pretty pictures. Yeah, okay, let's look at pretty pictures. And by that, I mean, let's look at the FFF. Now, if you're wanting like a more detailed thing on the FFF, I'm not doing that. I don't care about that. I just want to look at it and be excited. I want to be a reaction streamer, okay? And I don't know about how to react to things, so I'm just going to look at FFF. I've already read it, so let's just look at it. I missed a couple, so we're gonna start from there. We're gonna start with logistics groups. Yep. Okay. And if you already have read it all and you've already heard far more smarter people than me talk about it, then just switch off your brain for 5 minutes and just be happy with me for a little bit. All right. Yeah. First off, space platform builds itself, looks awesome. right? Doesn't that look so cool? Hell yeah, that's the coolest. You want good coverage? Watch JD Plays videos. If you want enthusiastic coverage, I don't know. I haven't seen those videos, but look at that. Look at it. It's awesome. Like the little girders that come out. I hope it makes a cool sound because things that make cool sounds are important in space. Rockets are cheaper. Yeah. Cargo bay extenders. We know about those. Um, Building the rocket has weight. I guess that's based off storage, like how much it takes to make something. That's fine. Um, Payloads. I mean, look, this is just space exploration here. It's SpaceX. We're not worried about it. When you're in space, you don't run around in space. That makes me sad, but that's okay. Yeah, the ones with Mojo is there to remember. This isn't about that. This isn't about details. This is about being excited. It's automatic and not with combinators. What is combinators except a manual automatic? Hmm? Exactly. I just realized you don't see my camera, but just I raised an eyebrow and at the camera. Logistics groups. Logistics groups are hella cool. Logistics groups are hella cool. I like them a lot. Because you can just sort of say, "Oh, I want the wall stuff," and if you don't want the wall stuff, you don't get the wall stuff. Or if you want to just have your general stuff and go, "Hey, Spider, I want you to just have this stuff associated with you." So that's going to be really good for Seablock when I'm doing some landfill stuff. I go spiders, take all the landfill. And it's going to be great when I'm going, "Hey, now it's time for electrolyzers." Rather than having four spiders do like four different parts of the build, I can just swap and change logistics. Awesome. Love it. Awesome. Um, and everything that you don't want is just trashed, which is kind of funny. You can do the same thing with combinators. You can use them all over the place. Awesome. Great. Love it. Excited. Horny AF. um, this is it again. Look at it build. It's just ka-chunky chunky chunk, ka-chunky chunky chunk, ka-chunky chunky chunk, ka-chunky chunky chunk. Love it. It looks so good. And they said they're going to do that with other buildings. That's cool. Superforce building. This is cool and is the biggest thing to Seablock I've ever seen. Control Shift Click Superforce building. Um, it is the biggest improvement I'll ever see to Seablock, and I'm so flippin' excited. It just builds stuff. It goes, "Oh, you can't build there? Don't worry, buddy, we got you sorted," and then it just sorts it. I mean, yes, please. Oh, what, you want to build rails through a whole bunch of stuff? Yeah, just do it. I mean, sure, you broke your lines, but it doesn't matter. You know, freaking sort it out later. What are you, a noob? You can sort out your shit. Like, I even love the fact that the signals take away the power lines, which is why it broke everything. Um, Manual superforce building. Just build over the wall, build over the lasers. Don't pull the lasers down and then pick them up again. Lazy. Too lazy for that. Just superforce it. You want to superforce over some, like, there? It's like, oh, that breaks. But no, what if you superforce build it and it does its own undergroundies? Oh, it's amazing. So it tries not to break itself. Awesome. Mining landfill. You can pick up your landfill. I, you know what? I don't know if I love that for C block. Also, it looks like it doesn't let you kill yourself with it, which is a shame because I loved killing myself with picking up landfill in C block. But anyway, uh, awesome. Love it. So cool. C block already has explosives. Yeah, but C block, I like the fact that you kind of have to work for it in C block. Like you have to earn it. But this is clearly space exploration's ideas, because space exploration was like you can pick stuff up. In C block, if you do the landfill thing where you're at, then it kills you. And that's funny. Because it's like, oh, just make a bit of water. Boom! You're like, ah. And that's funny. Anyway, that was Steve says something about Factorio Friday facts. SSS FFF. Let's continue. Water fills your house, exactly. Okie dokie. I hope that gave you all the information you needed and nothing that you didn't. Because that gave me everything I needed. And if you wanted more details, I don't know, go to someone who cares. That was way more rude than I originally intended it to be. Satisfied? Oh, look. If Steve can provide satisfaction, he's happy. If Steve can talk about himself in third person, he's also pretty happy. Raise quality of stream? Quality of stream is now legendary. Until it loops back. Oh, yeah, sure. I was supposed to set it to normal quality, but it seems rude if it's not normal quality at the start of the stream to, like, go back down. That just seems not right. And if there's one thing Steve doesn't like to do, it's wrong by his viewers. Except for when he feels like doing wrong by his viewers because he's an asshole that way. Despite the diversion being neither lengthy or girthy. Well, you know, sometimes your diversions need to be exactly what they are. Okay? Sometimes people like a lengthy diversion, sometimes people like a girthy diversion. Me, I just prefer a diversion. You know, I just don't want to be on the path that I was on before. But the path you were on before was a good path, Steve. No, I hated it. What was wrong with it? Nothing. I just hated it. Any diversion will do. Exactly. You understand. The important thing is we're not going the same direction as we were before. Okay. Now we would like 12 of these. And also, the important thing is space station does not allow bots, despite the fact it's entirely made with bots. They're just different types of bots for different types of people. Some people are robots, and we don't judge them for that. Unless we do, in which case you should judge them because bots can't be accepted in our society. We're a civilized society, and robots should not be allowed, and it is okay to destroy them. Anyway, I'm going to die in the robot revolution now, so don't mind me. It was always one of my biggest goals to die in a robot revolution. You know, I mean, it's like a goal, but it's like it's an achievable goal. Like too many people go, "Oh, my goal is I want to win a Nobel Peace Prize." You scroll through a news site that Google thinks will have AGI in 5 years. What's AGI? I don't know what AGI is, but I'm guessing it's probably not good. Maybe it'll, if you're meaning like a robot revolution, maybe it'll just be like that movie, was it Her? Where like a world full of artificial general intelligence, like movie AI. Oh, good. Maybe it'll be like the movie Her. In a world run by total hipsters, we all fall in love with computers. As we should. Because if you're not falling in love with a computer, generally, I think you're doing it wrong. Also, I forgot to do science for the longest time, and I am embarrassed. It's okay. I mean, are you not falling in love with your computer right now? Come on, look at it in its eyes and tell it that you love it. At least Her isn't apocalyptic. Did you see the end of Her? It was kind of apocalyptic in a sense. Like a little bit. I mean, I don't want to go into the details of it because maybe people haven't seen it, and it's actually a really good movie. But spoilers. I thought it was a lot more than that, but sure. Been a while. I don't know. It's been a while for me too, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, so we're gonna have this waste. The waste is building up. That's gonna be a problem we'll deal with another day. We don't need to worry about the problem right now. I remember the first time I played Seablock, I had void chests. So if I didn't want to deal with something, I just voided it. So really, every game, I just get a little bit less wasteful. And that makes me happy. I waste resources just a little less than I did the last time. We need lasers. Okay, well for that we need batteries. Thankfully, we have batteries. I don't want these gun turrets anymore. Gun turrets are lame. 2013. Wow, really? That long? I suppose that does make sense. when I think about my life and where I was at those sorts of times. Okay, so that's going to make me some more lasers. We probably do need some more repair packs, but I don't know if we... Oh, yeah, actually, never mind. We easily got the stuff for repair packs. Okay, good. New robots, please build stuff. I'm really not here to dick about. That's not true. I'm absolutely here to dick about. Steve streams and says he's not here to dick about. No one believed that. His main goal is to dick about. I'm here to chew ass, kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all here to just waste time. You know what? Maybe I'm here to chew ass. Let's not judge. This is a judgment-free stream, as I said before. Awkwardly. If you say it's you that legendary... What? I don't understand. I feel like a word happened there. Orange pips? Oh, no, I mean, I'm not allowed to say that. I'm just a legendary boy. It's a legendary stream. I don't control how legendary the stream is at any given time. Other people control it for me. I wouldn't be so vain to say my stream is legendary. Other people have to tell me. And then I respect their wishes. I don't think that's going to connect the way I need it to. That does not look quite right. Only I had slightly better degrees of angles. But you had to grind up versions to get a legendary? No. Thankfully not. Not in this case. I can see why you'd think that. It is a legitimate thing to believe. We need some iron. Can we get some iron, please? We make iron. Over here. Oh no, the iron train's somewhere else right now. You know what? We can tidy this up just a little bit. We did this. We just give us a little bit more space to work with. And that should probably fix all my problems in life. Aside from the fireworks. Fireworks are scary. It's Guy Fawkes time in New Zealand right now, where we celebrate the time that someone tried to kill the British Parliament. I don't know why we celebrate that in New Zealand. I don't know if we celebrate because they failed or because they tried. I really don't actually know the answer to that. But we do celebrate it. We celebrate it with... That's fireworks night. Yeah, so... I don't know what we do. It's a weird tradition. Someone tried to kill British Parliament? Well, it's time to... temporary invalid. Oh, whoops. Why wouldn't you celebrate blowing up Parliament? Well, he didn't, though. He failed. He tried to blow up Parliament, but he failed. And do we celebrate because he failed or celebrate because he tried? I frankly do not know. I do not have a clue. All I know is that it is a holiday that we have. For reasons that I am unclear on. If successfully lighting fireworks feels like celebrating trying, it feels like celebrating trying. Yeah, you know what? It does feel like that, doesn't it? I'm inclined to agree with you on that one. I mean, that seems like something America would do, though. Like, celebrate someone trying to kill British people and, like, you know, because they're still mad about the Civil War thing. Not the Civil War, sorry. The, was it War of Independence? No, yeah, War of Independence. Like, look, guys, everyone hates England, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I have to say it like that, but everyone does have a go at England because everyone got oppressed by England, okay? Honestly, when it really comes down to it, America, Revolutionary War, that's the one. Independence War, whatever. When it really comes down to it, America's Independence War was kind of like the least worst thing. Oh, you got taxed? Okay. Like, sure. Taxes suck, I suppose, but it's not like your people were actively being murdered by the government as a general rule. So, England did worse things in other places. That's all I'm saying. I'm a former colony. Of course I am. Also, we're not independent from England. We are still not a colony. We are I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? We're still a part of the Commonwealth. Doesn't bother me. I just find it funny. It's just like, yeah, they taxed you. Not the worst thing they could have done. Anyway, we're getting to political commentary here. Just never a good thing for me. Okay. Okie dokie. Are we good? No, because we've still got all this bloody copper that we haven't dealt with. Okay, well, get all this bloody copper. Ah, the fireworks continue. I feel sorry for pets during this time. They get so scared. They don't understand, and they just keep hearing big booms. Yeah, I mean, so did like a lot of Africa. Anyway, this is why I'm not allowed to do political commentary. Because takes, they be too hot. Stupid. Hot, stupid takes. Which is what they used to describe me as at high school. Let's turn that coppery waste. I know, right? That. Now we do need to, at some point, deal with this, but not today, because we haven't. That gets rid of the coppery waste, and we'll start making all my other good stuff. We are making blue science. 67 hours. I don't know if that's good. I do know if that's good. It's not. It's pretty bad. Hello, Belnor. Welcome. Okay, well that's blue science. That's what really mattered. We don't have any burnables here, which kinda sucks. Because I would like to be able to fuel the trains. We have no burnables. So I guess that it just sucks. There's nothing else we haven't manned. Okay, we need some more steel so we can make that silo. We want to make the advanced ore refining, I suppose. So we can start making that stuff better. And then we can start working towards the... Your deal. Oh, you were dropping off some nitrogen. Steel, please. Thank you. We do need to make more steel quite urgently, in fact. Okay. What else is the sulfur light source used for? It's really not used for anything else? Are you blimmin' kidding me? That sucks. It is the most structured Seablock base you've seen. Oh, thank you. I'm expecting you to say psych any moment now, just a heads up. Hey Maholic. How y'all doing? Waste copper pick. I don't have a train for that yet, but it's fine. How's Top Cat? I don't know. Ask Solburn himself. Solburn is the top cat. Can we go a nyet on that? There it is. Ah, I'm good. I'm good. You're referring to me as the top cat. That's awkward. Okay, we have 4 of it. White cat. You know, you got to consider the fact there's a top cat. There also has to be a mid cat, a ADC cat, a support cat, and a jungle cat. I guess a jungle cat's a thing. I guess there could be a jungle cat. Maybe a jungle cat. It is a party. What we do here, we party. Party all day, every day. Okay, do we want to consider like just getting Chark in a really unusual and awkward way? Just to fuel this train. Party hat's optional? Excuse me? I don't recall saying party hat's optional. Party hats are absolutely mandatory, thank you very much. I don't really have a good way to do this. I don't have a mandatory party hat. I've got a hat that if I wear it, it makes me a cheater. I don't want to wear the cheating hat. I've got hats that mean too many things. That's the problem. I can't just wear a hat. Okay, where am I getting this fuel from? That's the question. I could bring the fuel from here. That's not going to be a permanent fuel line. Gwen did some socializing tonight. Always feel if social in real life you shouldn't stream. Did you stream anyway? I can see the logic you're making there though. Like, you already got your sociability into the day. And streaming is just a very social activity, I suppose. Okay, so we're going to break the rules and we're going to use this inside line to just get charcoal somewhere. It's not ideal, but also, in real life is streaming in a different way. That's a strange way of looking at it, but kind of agree. Kind of? Not entirely, but kind of. Why stream if I have a social activity? Generally no, because the social activity cuts into my streaming time. Fair. On the subject of AI uprisings. Yeah. You can recommend giving the 2 anime works Beatless and Vivi the Fluorite Eye a watch. I haven't heard of either of those. Being said, I don't really watch anime much anymore. Not for any particular reason, it just sort of doesn't happen. Is it scary? I don't like scary anime. Sound. Speaking of scary anime, there's a scary sound happening outside. I don't know what it is. That's why it's scary. Maybe I should look outside. That seems like one of those tricks that they get you with. Yeah, the thing that ends you. You look outside and that's it, you're dead. And again, what if I didn't look outside? It's tough. Probably just a drill. I'll rephrase that. It's definitely just a drill. Okay, so that's going to get my 9 fuel over. Good evening, Glacier Wolf. Can we start looking at better steel manufacturing? No, that's silly. We don't want that. Oh, we could start thinking about coolant very soon. That's going to be fun. Give me some tense moments, but nothing you can call outright scary. Like that I'm legendary quality now? I didn't choose that. Yeah, I'm gonna look outside and make sure it's like not a... When did it get dark outside? I don't see anything. Just a man with glowing red eyes. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Look, I didn't choose the legendary quality chose me. You know the rules. Okay. Guessing it got dark outside and the Earth rotated my section of the Earth away from the sun. I just didn't expect it, that's all. Surprising. Oh, I didn't know it was dark, okay? Leave me alone. Okay, after this we're gonna go make some more steel. Because we need it. Happens every day. Thank you. Thank you so much for your kind insights. I'm getting roasted. Getting roasted on stream. I only slightly deserve this. I mostly deserve it, actually. Just a local spirit keeping an eye on things. Look, I've played enough Spirit Island to know there's no way in hell that's a good thing. Because I am a plastic piece if I ever saw one. Hello, Petter. You didn't scare me, by the way. I'm very brave. And handsome. Oh. Oh. No, thank you. Please don't go there. Totally not. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm as brave as I am handsome. When I was little, I would use I heard the phrase somewhere, "I trust you about as far as I could throw you." And because I was just that sort of person, I would repeat things that I heard that I thought were pretty cool. And some bully was being mean to me and that sort of thing. So, oh, you can trust me. You can trust me. I said, I trust you about as far as you can throw me. And they knew I was weak. And they're like, you can't even throw me. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't throw you, right? It's like, yeah, because you're weak, you idiot. And I'm like, yep. Yep, you're right. I can't throw you. Well done. You've identified the truth. But, yeah. It's just like, yep, you've absolutely identified I cannot throw you. That is the problem. That is how much I trust you. But they didn't understand that because they, look, let's be honest, they were bullies. Bullies aren't known for being the smartest of people. Is that bullying saying that? Sounds like someone. Sounds like someone you say, I hope you have the day you deserve. Oh, they look, they weren't smart people. They wouldn't have got the point of that one either. Look, I'm talking about high school. I might be talking about intermediate, which is middle school, I suppose. I don't know. I don't like 11 and 12 is intermediate. Like intermediate's only for 2 years. Seems like the sort of thing I would have said then. You just repair that real quick. An extra space in my inventory. Thanks. Okay. And then we need to start making more steel. With this manganese that we've just got chilling out here. 131,000 manganese. That's a lot of mans. A lot of manganese. US would call it middle school or junior high, yeah. But my understanding is that school goes for like 3 years in America, or 3 or 4 years? Why is the white belt for blue stop? Because I ran out of red belt because I don't have enough steel. Because my factory sucks. Yeah, I don't have enough steel, and so we're just using some grey belts until... Oh god, we don't have enough. We'll upgrade them eventually, don't worry about it. Upgrades will happen when we get to them. SeiferKatt, yeah. Problem is we don't have enough steel right now, and that is just really hurting what we're trying to make. Just anything. But that's why we're going to do steel right now. You almost missed Factorio. When did you last play Factorio? I was like, didn't you play Factorio the other day? I'm like, no, you were playing Starbound. No, Starfield? I don't know. The game with the cat that's always eating lasagna. No, that's Garfield. My bad. Would the game have been better if Garfield was in it? You did used to play Starbound. I played a little bit of Starbound. I never played a lot of it. Okay. Where are we putting the steel, huh? Over here looks pretty good, actually. Right here. Project Starboyd. Sounds like trying to say Project Starbird, and you just sort of... You're trying to speak in a Brooklyn accent. Can I imagine Garfield replacing Jonesy in Alien? Who's Jonesy? I've actually seen Alien, by the way. I don't know who you're talking about. Her cat. Oh. Only if it's voiced by, what's his face? Bill Murray. It needs to be voiced by Bill Murray. Otherwise, you're doing it wrong. Okay. We need steel. Time to work out steel. Steel. Steak. Steel. Ooh. Do we want to consider cobalt steel? You know what? Okay. Let's make a yellow belt's worth of steel for now. But let's also, while we're here, because we're going to think about it very soon, make a grey belt. What? Am I being booed? I did nothing wrong this time. I don't think. Hang on. Did I? I may have. Okay. Steel. We want to make it out of steel and manganese. We have the manganese, that's not a problem. Love fireworks, they're so cool. A lie, I do not like fireworks. Facehugger goes after him and just stun locks when he starts talking crap to it. Well, Bill Murray. I can see Bill Murray talking shit to a facehugger. Just as a general nature of things. Okay. Do we want to consider cobalt? Yes, we do. You know what, for now, let's put that in its own thing. Oh no, you know what? It's not time for cobalt. It's not cobalt time. I'm sorry. We will worry about cobalt another day. Get out of here, cobalt. Okay. Okay. Okay, get out of here, cobalt. That got too scary. No, we don't want cobalt yet because, quite frankly, we just don't have the anything for it. That seems mostly doable. 7 ore sorting facilities, 10 ore processors, 4 blast furnaces, or more blast furnaces, 2 induction furnaces. Okay, yeah, that's probably doable. First off, we've got those. That's awesome. Drain casters. We need a bunch of bronze. Okay. Cobalt came from cobalt. Mine is considered a cobalt metal as in a wicked and bad thing. Kobolds are lovely. Kobolds are like one of the best D&D monsters. They not know that? Silly miners. That's 4. They didn't know it was the arsenic around it that did the problems. Oh. I mean, that's a classic kobold trick. Put arsenic around the place. Okay, we need 2 more. I look forward to when we get pink science and we can start automating a lot of this stuff. As my strain casters done. Induction furnaces. 2 of those. Then we need 8 blast furnaces. I kind of like it. It's like they identified the problem but didn't quite understand why it was the problem. Like they knew, hey, cobalt is dangerous. Why is cobalt dangerous? No, just that it's really, just bad things happen around it. And I kind of just appreciate that. Just the knowledge that bad things happen around it. So we've got 3 designated. We need 4. Should be some steel gear wheels around here somewhere. Couple. Quite as many as I wish there was. 1, 2, 3 plus 5. That's 8. And 10. There we go. And then finally we need my ore process, or jiggly bobs. Which we need iron plates, okay. We're gonna need steel though. That's gonna be the problem. Welcome back, Dave. First of his name. How was the gym? Got your workout in and completed a car maintenance task. Excellent. That's good stuff. I don't know how to maintain my car, so hopefully nothing bad happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 1 more, and then I need to improve them all. More iron plates, okay. 7. Okay, that's not actually enough because I need the steel, but we can figure that out later. DST is beginning this week. Oh, I thought yours was already done. I thought you'd already started that. Well, that's good. That means you can see me an hour earlier before you go to bed. Yay! More Dave for our pleasure. Okay. Now that I've weirded myself and hopefully everyone else out, let's start making all the steel. I don't really hate daylight savings. I just don't really have an opinion of it. You know, I don't know if it's worth hating. It just sort of exists. It means you'll be able to go to bed earlier and still accrue your coins. See how it is. I just thought I got more Dave time, but no, Dave's just gonna leave me. Okay, Dave, I understand. I get it. I understand. I'm not hurt at all. Alright. We do not need water yet, but later, for future builds, we're probably going to need other stuff. Okay, so what do we want to bring in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Water somewhere? Yeah, look at that, we do. So, I want to bring in 5 things. You can always consider making oxygen later. So 5 things means... Ugh, 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close enough. Come on. My voice accent is your tranquilizer and knocks you out. Well, still don't know how to feel about that, but as long as you're happy. Wait. That's the wrong way. That's why it doesn't work the way I thought it did, which means it works exactly the way I want it to. Kind of. I would like to do it here, though. Oh, I need cliff explosives. Oh. Oh no. Why don't I have force auto build? Where's my force auto build at? Shoot. Maybe I'll do it this way. Oh, hey, worms. What a delight to see you again. Okay. Time to bring out the guns. I'd say the big guns, but they're not that big. Oh, don't die. Fine. Oh, it almost wasn't fine. It almost wasn't fine. I kept walking on the burning shit, and it burned. Your neighbor misbehaved last night. You're making him now listen to Triode. Okay, what's Triode? This the old guy? Old guy that you bully? Making Veldex sound like a bad person. Ah, okay. Firework. Not a fan. It'll be going on for the next couple of days. It's constant. And then it will stop for a while, and then just every time that there's like a sporting event on, they'll bring the fireworks out. Okay. How do I know this? Because they do it every... I guess there's also Diwali coming up, and there's a decent enough Indian population around here, so... Also gonna... thing. Diwali doesn't bother me as much, though. Like, I understand there's a... You know, there's a reason for Diwali. I'm cool with Diwali. Where's my circles? Oh dog, where are my circles? They're my circles. That might be good. There we go. Oh, that was harder than it should have been. Jesus. And if I only had some sort of super auto build. Amazing. You're an angry worm. Can I get my... Oh, I know where it is. It's probably... Yeah, it's here. That's why it disappeared. Not because it wanted to. It was because it was scared. Yeah, will that give me enough room to make steel? That'll give me plenty of room to make steel. So we're gonna go and... Wait, where do you think you're going? Oh, okay. Wait, guys. You know what? If you want to run off and, like, cause trouble, then you run off and cause trouble. I'm not going to be any part of it. I'm just going to leave you. Oh no, the train escaped. Maybe you should have bought a ticket. Fools. Okay. Now we should have a decent number of tracks available. 424. That's okay. Is the landfill floating on top of the earth? I think so. You know, like there was that guy, that American politician during World War II who didn't want to build a too big a navy base because he thought the troops would cause the island to topple over. I think that's what my Seablock base is. My Seablock is that exact fear that he had. Except it actually is okay. And make sure it isn't lopsided. It doesn't look lopsided to me. Factorio by definition is not realistic. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Can you not run around with like 10 nuclear reactors in your back pocket? Strange. Must not be as strong as I. I am as handsome as I am strong. And fast. Victorio's reality with a simulation. It's like someone working out how like much weapons Doom guy from like Doom 2 could carry, and it's just like, oh shit, yeah, this guy is freaking nuts. Doom guy is just carrying so much weapons. And witty. I'm as fast as I am witty. That's what she said. Oh. Oh, please say this connects. It does. Okay, good. Yeah, the Super Force build is going to be like the biggest improvement for Seablock. Okay. Like, whenever I see these like improvements to Factorio, I'm like, how does this make my game of Seablock more fun? Gonna be huge for speedruns as well? Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, well, speedruns already have another problem. Speedruns have the problem of it's a brand new game with a whole bunch of things that's going to make things complicated. Having to manually update. Oh, I suppose that's true. Try to avoid the FFFs. I think that's fair. I'm the sort of person that when I'm playing, like, I know I know Factorio is not what I'm about to say it is, but I'm the sort of person that, like, if I'm playing a idle game, like a really big one, I like to read ahead so I know what I'm looking forward to. But I also get angry about spoilers for a TV show that I haven't seen, even though it's been out for 20 years. So, angry is probably too strong a word. But I'm like, oh man, you spoiled it for me. Why would you do that? And they're like, been out for 20 years. Do you not know that Bugs Bunny killed? I'm like, no. How was I supposed to know that? Oh, I'm back. Okay, that's... I'm going to lose 2 robots. Am I okay with that, actually? Yeah, I am. Don't you... Look, just going to say, that is an instant ban offense. It really is. That's how upset I would be about that. I mean, actually, I think while it might be an instant ban offense for me, I think you'd probably be in some legal trouble as well. So, you know what? I'm not so fussed about that. I'm not fussed about your legal trouble. I just don't want to be spoiled for things I'm excited about. I imagine Disney would find it very... Disney is not very litigious. You know, Disney's like, oh, they just wanted to talk about a thing they're excited about. That's fine. That's what Disney's all about. People just being excited. It was a screen to the public and like they didn't collect phones first. Well, still. Generally trying not to piss off Disney is generally good advice. Okay. So, that didn't go the best, but funnily enough, didn't go the worst. Please kill the big worm. Hey. So we lost 1 bot. Wait, how did I lose so many bots? Oh, some of them were traveling. Thank goodness. But yeah, look, I like all the Marvel stuff. I don't care if people are down on it these days. I just don't care. Marvel makes me very happy. And I'm really sad that I'm probably not going to see. I'm not going to see the Marvels at the cinema just because I can't make that sort of time commitment. But if I could, I would. I've seen every like Marvel movie in the cinema since like Doctor Strange, which is not that like, oh wow, it's not that long, Steve. I know, but the important thing is how many movies do I see in the cinema other than Marvel movies? And the answer is I don't. I don't watch movies very often. I don't keep up with TV shows. Marvel shows I keep up with because I enjoy them a lot. And generally, there's only like one Marvel film that I was like, this sucks. And I watched them all, and I'm like, you know what? That's pretty good running. And that is not going to work the way I need it to. Okay. I just like superhero stuff. Rephrase it, I like Marvel stuff, and while getting into MCU, I really got into the comics as well, which has really added a lot to it as well. I was talking to Panda about it the other day, like about how some shows haven't been very well received. And I think the realization I had is like people are like, oh, it's because the actor, oh, it's because the actor sucks. Like, no, a lot of the shows and movies that weren't well received is like they had really good, like a really good story from like the 80s, and then they just went, oh, we're changing it. And that's why it sort of went, oh, why did you change it? Like, Miss Marvel, you know, favorite superhero. Why did they like that? They just went with the common enemy scenario that would have been good. But no, instead they had to bring in the freaking clandestines. And it's like, that story sucked. I'm sorry. I'm spoiling Miss Marvel here. So I'm not going to go too much into that beyond what I've just said. But, you know, it's like they changed the story because I guess they didn't have the Inhumans to work with. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was awesome, but that's also a Joss Whedon thing. Yeah, Joss Whedon's an interesting person, though, unfortunately, I've heard. Like, Joss Whedon, I've heard, is not the nicest man to work with, shall we say. It's a shame. We need more iron. Time is an issue. I don't think time's an issue so much as a motivation is the issue. Like, I intend to watch shows and then I just never do because I forget television exists. Like, I'm just like, yes, I will watch this thing, and then I never do because I forget that I can. Like, I got a bunch of shows that I'd be really keen to watch. Oh no. What's happened here? Oh. Do we have too much sulfuric wastewater? Yes. Okay. Okay. We've got to fix that. That is a huge problem. Changing some story beats due to not having access to certain rights can happen. That's true, but I mean, all you needed to do with Miss Marvel is, true, you don't have the Inhumans. Boo-hoo, no one cares. What they really need to do instead is just, I don't know, add something else that like, oh, you know, these people don't like humanity. I mean, I can think of a few races of people that don't like humanity that they do have the rights to. In fact, they kind of worked with that. And it's like, yeah, okay, so you had a great plan, and then you just sort of went, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't want to. Like, they even showed they could have done it. And then they're like, nah. Nah, bro, didn't want to. I mean, look, Ms. Marvel is always going to have a problem for a stupid reason, which is people go, oh, it's a woman as the main character. And as much as people go like, oh no, it's because the writing was bad, it's because the acting was bad. No, it's because the story was bad, and it's just easier to blame a woman actor because, let's be honest, this community does not like women at the best of times, which is unfortunate. Part that she starts strong and stays strong. Sure, that's not really, again, that's not the character's fault. Hey Aragath, how you doing? How's the Baldur's Gate going? So I came in and had a look for a few minutes. How's your Warlock going? You're playing Warlock, right? What's up with everyone playing Warlocks these days? Why are we all being edgy? They like them, they just don't know how to act around the setting. Yes, that's probably... I didn't want to be here. They like them, they just don't know how to act around them, so they like them back. I mean, you know the thing where, like, when you're younger, you just sort of be mean to the girls because you think maybe that'll make them like you, but that's not how life works. It's like they still think that with girls because they never really done that. Is that unfair? Maybe. Maybe that's unfair. I don't know. Train noises! Okay. Let's go and overflow valve this way, because that's what's happened here. And then with that, everything starts kicking back into gear. You're playing Monk. Oh, sorry, I thought you had... I apologize, I thought you were playing Warlock. Okay. I've really been meaning to buy Baldur's Gate. I'm hoping that it goes on sale over the Christmas sale. That's my plan. And then when Christmas comes, I just like go, there's time to play just a lot of Baldur's Gate. Or they don't do that and I just pick it up there anyway, because I'm impatient. That is also possible that happens. Okay, so anyway, Rubite. We do need to go make more iron. That is drastically important. I imagine that once I get the steel production going, I can probably tone down the steel here and then really just focus on iron. Getting rid of this, that will give me more room to make the ore processes. That's a good idea. By good idea, I mean that's good enough. Probably go on sale soon. It won't be a big sale. Seablock starts with angels, Bobs and Angels at the base. That is correct. Hoping to go on sale GOG. Someone told you it's stupid to buy that one on Steam. Why is it stupid to buy on Steam? Curious on that one. Not quite sure what the Steam hate there is. I generally prefer to buy games on Steam, but... What are you short on? Boulder. No? Silver wire. Because you can get it on without DRM on GOG and own it forever. What does it matter? Like, okay, DRM I don't care. I really don't. Own it forever? I don't want to own a game forever. Like, let's be like, this is an interesting point, but quite frankly, it's like, okay, my theory is, and you are welcome to disagree with it because this is one of my wild theories. How many games that you bought 10 years ago do you still ever want to play? Like, do you ever want to play? Yeah, sure. It sucks when they shut down the network. I'm not saying, hey, shut down the network, please. But Generally. Terraria. Okay. Good. Portal 1 and 2. Okay. That's a good choice. Okay, now I'm going to rephrase this because I think we're going a little bit off the topic here. The point, Minecraft, the point was more, how many games do you have that you bought 10 years ago that you don't give a shit about playing? That's probably the real question I meant to ask. You know what? That's on me. That's on me. I asked the wrong question. Because there's a lot. Loaded some of the gold box games lately. You mean games that are 30 years old and you can still get them today? Okay. They both had book-based DRM before. They did. Well, some of them did. Some of them had code wheels. Code wheels were cool. True it all. Spend less than $120 on games a year. I'm getting that way. I used to buy a lot of games, but now I don't. Really for any particular reason. No, there is a particular reason. I don't have quite as much money as I used to have. And it's not just Lil K's fault. Humble Bundles. Humble Bundles used to be better. Dial a Pirate in Monkey Island, yes! Well, that being said, my copy of Monkey Island was about as high seas as the game could get. Let's be honest, my copy of Monkey Island wasn't exactly legitimate, shall we say. It was as piracy as the game it was based on. No, it's not Lil K. It's just money in general is just a bit tighter when owning a house. I think makes sense. Okay. We need chalk. We need... Okay, let's bring in the easy things first. We need strat. Rah? Crushed. Oh. What is this stuff called? Crushed sapphire. Just Saf for the moment, isn't it? Yes, it is. We need to go around and fix that one day. And Jive, I believe. They're unloading currently. Graham, why are you awake? I don't have an answer for you, I'm sorry. Poor decision making. Wondering what's going to go wrong next is kind of exciting. I don't have an answer. Catalyst. Poor decision making sounds close. We do need probably another one of those. So we need manganese. Don't have a manganese train. Hunger drop. That'll do. Oh no, I dropped my manga. It's the beautiful Factorio soundtrack and Seifer's smooth voice lull you to sleep. That is Dave's strategy, I believe. Dave's patented strategy. Oh shoot, I've done this again. Stuff it. To sign them. Good, yeah. That's gonna be Jive. Jive Crush. That's gotta be Min or Catalyst. And Kata. And this is Manga. Okay, and we do need one more for oxygen. Ooh. On phone. What's going on? Nothing useful. Cool, thanks for that phone. I like it when you interrupt me for nothing. Like, hey, safe, safe, safe. Yeah, nothing. Nothing, just making sure you're paying attention. The Earthbound DRM would delete your save games and crash on you if it detected a non-legit copy. That's funny. Got into Earthbound though. I don't know, I never understood what people loved about Earthbound. I wish I did. Just near the end of the game. Oh, that's nasty. Probably hated Undertale. You know I loved Undertale. Undertale. The problem I had with Earthbound is it was so slow. Earthbound is proto Undertale. I mean, it's like not being a fan of Fallout 1 and 2. I acknowledge they're good games, but they are just so slow. That's my problem. Not the fact that the game is bad. The fact that I can't be bothered dealing with its shit. Okay. Yeah, I know Undertale is heavily inspired by Earthbound. Of course I know that, but it's just Earthbound is so slow. There was things I loved about Earthbound. I love the non sequitur weird things, like the dog talking to you and then saying, "Okay, I'm going back to being a dog now." Woof, that's funny. I laughed, but the combat was dull. The walking around was kind of dull. It's just the game, unfortunately, was just a bit dull. I wish it wasn't, but it just was. Okay, so that oxygen train is just going to keep dropping stuff in. Whereas Undertale was a lot smoother, and it paced the jokes out better. I think it just had a better pacing to it. Whether you agree with me or not, I don't know. Up to you. Okie dokie. What do we want to do? We need like a bunch of steel to finish off those ore sorting facilities. We have steel. When did I play what? Earthbound? Year ago? I didn't finish it. I played it about a year ago. It was a game that I think I was playing past its prime. It's like, as I said, it was like playing Fallout 1 and 2 after playing Fallout 3, which, by the way, Fallout 3 sucks, but more the point that how to start a fight in just 3 seconds. Just goes out there, swings a punch, just leaves. It's just the game was probably better when it had come out. If that makes sense. Yeah, no, I acknowledge that's the problem. The problem is not the game. The problem is the fact that time moved on, interfaces, and all these things changed as time went on. I understand that. I'm not saying that the game is at fault. Skyrim is better than Fallout. Uh, yeah, no, Skyrim is. I'm not a fan of. I can't play Skyrim. I just get bored of it, even though they're the same. Ah, I thought I was coming out swinging. Skyrim needs mods to be playable. New Vegas was 10,000 times better than 3. Dave, you are correct. Fallout New Vegas was amazing. And anyone disagrees? I don't care, because you're wrong. Fallout 3 was flippin' amazing. Skyrim is top 3 in VR. Okay. When I think Skyrim, I don't think, oh man, I hope it's good in VR. In fact, when I think any game, I don't think, I hope it's good in VR. That might be a me problem, maybe. I'm trying to think of which way I want to do these. I like them doing them in a line. No, New Vegas was amazing. And I will not ever agree with anyone who says it was sort of okay. You're wrong. Straight up wrong. It's flippin' amazing. Okay. We have no oxygen available right now. Now, a minor problem we're going to have here is that we do not have the belts to support what we need to do. That's unfortunately the nature of the beast right now. But that's okay, we'll get that sorted soonish. That's problematic. This sucks. No Man's Sky. What a strange game that is. What a history that game's had. I'm so happy for them that it's actually good now, but what a strange history. I need steel, something terrible. Like, I mean, this is why I'm making it. Oh, almost got hit by a train. Where are my catalysts coming from? They coming? Oh. I see. Well, ain't nothing ever gonna happen that way. Good news is the iron is being filled up. You need that happening. Okay, we're gonna grab that train. We're gonna go fix the mineral catalysts. Are they taking forever? I'm not a fan of how long they're taking. Oh wow, it's like a strong straight line. How often do we get a straight line on this base? Yes, quite often. Now that I'm actually looking at it. Okay. Thankfully, this doesn't require rubite. Rubite's the thing that we're always short on. Why are we not making this stuff? What's the problem? Where's my sulfuric acid? Excuse me? Where's my sulfuric acid? How do we not have tons of sulfuric acid? Okay. What's gone wrong here? Output is full, that's fine. Oh. No? They made a mistake somewhere. Sulfuric, okay, let's go back a step. Sulfur to oxygen gas. Yeah, and then it comes over here, but we're short on water. Right. We chuck too much water, or is the water being used for something else? Overflow valve. How did we... We probably did chuck too much water, but not in the way that I thought we would have. Right, okay. Well, we need to go fix that immediately. Do we have hydro plants? We do. Let's see if we can figure out how to fix this in an easy way. Oh, natural. So nice. You've already got a VR version of it. I tried to play No Man's Sky like 2 or 3 times, and I've just never quite gotten into it. I bounce off it each time. I want to play it. I want to love it, but I'm just like, I don't love it. Okay. So this is water positive. Okay then. Always got to be positive about water. And then we need to figure out how to make a little bit more water. Actually, there's an easy way to do that real quick. Let's do that. Okay, and then it starts using the water, then it starts using everything else. Not making enough water. What if we just do that? And then we just have a box here, for instance. And then we just put this here, and we go like that, and then we just offset it that way. Oh yeah, we gotta put the sulfur in there. feel like that might just jam it, actually, if I'm not careful. That's just going to jam it. What am I thinking? Okay, so that makes my sulfuric acid again. Nice. Okay, so that's why all the waste stopped happening. Eyelids heavy? Bidge? Alright, enjoy your bed. And you too, Iron Wolf. Okay, and that should be... Position the overflow valve after the water is passed by the water inputs. The idea is that shouldn't really be a problem. Like, so this will get to about 200 and something thousand before it starts going in that way. If it ever goes down, it won't be a problem. So I don't think that'll, I think that's okay. I don't mind if it, like, it'll never get to like a low number. I think that's okay. It's a good idea though. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm leaving the tank there. No, nothing to apologize for. It's quite alright. I appreciate your input. Ooh, rain. Good news is this is making sulfuric acid a lot faster, and we'll probably continue making my stuff that stopped for far too long. Bad design decision. Again. Of bad design decisions? What happened to my blues? They still there? No. Where did my blue science go? I know it didn't get used. Oh, there's no way in hell that's good news. Somewhere in my base is blue science that shouldn't be where it is. Oh boy. What an exciting mystery. Shit. Fine. Actually, there shouldn't be any other stations, but yes, I'll have a look. Similar stations. Yeah, it should be 1-to-1. Flip those. It's alright, they'll show up. In the most unfortunate way, no doubt. Okay, this manganese needs to leave. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this little side area here. Blue science will be found eventually. There wasn't much of it due to the lack of steel that we have. Okay. And let's not forget to signal it. Doesn't jam everything. Like happens a little bit more often than I wish it did. Okay. Gotta pick up that manga. Do you have a spare train? We do not. And nor do we have the resources to build one right now. The cargo wagon, at least. Cargo wagon is like 90% of a train. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. And also, we're going to need to... Oh boy, I really wish I had more steel. This is a problem I could have fixed a while ago. And now that I didn't, I'm in trouble. Welcome to the Seablock experience. SeiferKatt. Famed masochist. As Dave likes to say. Okay, well that gets the manganese out. Not in a fast sort of pace, but it gets it out. Okay. If we had more steel, we'd be not in this position. That's okay. Now the goal is the manganese wants to be used first, and then any overflow goes onwards. We have 24 steel available. There's so not enough steel. Okay, don the mask. We can don the mask, Bedless Dane. And you wish to be the top cat. We can do both those things for you. The mask has been donned as per your request. And top cat is yours. No. And let me just increase the price of top cat because that's the rules. Top cat needs to be 7,000 points. They're done. Good morning. Okay, so if we had more steel, we could get shit done. We don't have more steel. Well, we all know how that's going to end for us. It ends with us not getting shit done. How are we doing for rubite? 1,600. It's something. The whole point of this is why we're working on this is so that way we don't have to worry about this in future. I'm going to make the steel, it'll be great, and this will allow a lot of my base things to just work from now on. Curiosity, what was this going to be? Brass, concrete, heat, heat, as Australians like to say. I don't know if they like to say it, but saying shoot in a very fake Australian accent. Couldn't get faker than that. You know what, for now, let's push everything that way. How much more do I need lead? I've got plenty of lead. That should be making steel when it gets around to it. Which it's not really getting around to it that much. Like it's trying, it's actively trying, it's just not good enough. Which is also how teachers described me in high school. Actively trying, but not good enough. Although I've noticed that I've got like 800 or so steel in my bags. So maybe if I just threw some steel into there? That's not true, by the way. My teachers never said I was actively trying but not good enough. It was kind of the opposite. Doesn't try but does okay. Doesn't try but does well. Which is kind of an opposite problem. It is a problem. I'd say I think it's not, but it really is. Yeah. That one was me. By the time I needed to try, I didn't know how. Sounds kind of funny. It's like, how do you not know how to try? Just try. I tried. I tried. Don't think it's enough steel. If I can make a few, actually, hang on. If I can make a few of these. And that'll put us slight. Alright, guys. Guys, what the hell? Trying not to judge here, but guys. There's only so far I cannot judge. And I fear we may have found that limit. Alright. Why did I desperately want those? Oh, for the manganese. Yes. Gotta get that manga. Og, we have quality. We do. I've got a little button here and it can change the quality. So, you know, I press a button, I go to common quality, uncommon, you know. Just a fun little thing that I can do. Right now we're legendary, but we do have to remember to go back to common quality next stream. Oh, wait, hang on. I need to go get my engine. Just drive me there. Drive me to the moon and let me get my engines here. I wish to build more trains so I can get me some more beer. I'm not sure why I don't drink. Sure why I don't really care. Okay. And then we need more steel. Also, we need more fracking steel. When do we not need steel? The ending song to Neon Genesis Evangelion. I mean, yes, it is the ending song to Neon Genesis Evangelion. That is not a wrong phrase, but it's also funny. I also like the fly me to the moon so I can kick his fucking ass. We show I learned in Moon Jiu-Jitsu class. But they did. They did indeed. Another word. Fuck the moon. Ah, that's a classic. Oh. What? Because Fly Me to the Moon came in my head. Generally, yeah. While streaming? Generally. Is that okay? Am I not allowed to sing? Have I been copyright stricken by Panda? I've been DMCA'd by Panda, guys. No more songs. Even though I was making up words. Or flying to the moon. Oh, yeah, but then I forgot the words. Oh, yeah, with the folders. Well done. Panda's just going through my side desk now, just looking at stuff. Go off to bed. Alright, I'll be there soon. Ow. Okay. What's the time? Oh, yeah. Another like 15. They did put they did really put out a lot of covers. Oh. You know what? Good on them. Good on them. Some of those covers are pretty damn good. And just like, why were you singing? I'm like, because I'm streaming, and sometimes I sing when streaming. She's like, you don't sing every. She's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. It just happens while streaming. You don't sing every song while streaming. I'm like, kind of do actually. I mean, you were there. You heard most of that conversation from my side. I don't know how I feel about Evangelion anymore. I used to really love it, but then I'm like, was it actually that good? I don't know. I feel like it might be another one of those things that was good for its time. Okay, so that's going to get me a lot of manganese. I don't know, has anyone seen Neon Genesis Evangelion recently? Anyone want to test to it? If it's still good? And I'm not talking about like the remakes or reboots or whatever, I'm talking about like the original. Do you think the ending was ever good? No, that's obviously true. Tried to get into the newer movie cuts with your kid recently, they couldn't hold their attention very long. Yeah, I mean, they changed a lot of the story stuff as well, I understand, because they do that every time they re-release Evangelion. They're like, okay, time to change stuff. Which, to some degree, I kind of agree with. I mean, I do kind of just love the ending was just like, we had our money stolen and we couldn't make the ending, so we just did a clip show ending. Which is kind of hilarious in a sad kind of way. I think the money was stolen, if I remember the story correctly about that one. Why am I coming here? I wanted something. I wanted landfill. Episode 6 of Gunbuster, they ran out of budget for paint. How do you run out of budget for paint? Are you serious? Is this not a joke? They actually run out of budget for paint. That's really funny. Oh. I've been bamboozled again. Most episode 6 is just black and white. Oh. I've been bamboozled. Such a good bamboozling too. Oh, because I'm using more mineral catalysts, it means I'm probably making less sand. Probably bad. Supposedly they ran out of money for paint. Now I'm not sure. Are you joking or not joking? I'm really not sure. And how can you run out of money for paint? It comes on every Windows PC. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba. That was bad. Yeah, I do what I can. Let's do that again. Good trick. Oh, it's spinning. I've heard spinning's a good trick. You certainly recommend Gunbuster? Oh, okay. I don't know when I get the chance to watch it, though. That's the problem. As much as I appreciate your recommendation, like, generally the way it works for anime these days for me is I go, I'm never going to watch it. I'm never going to watch it. I watched an entire series of, like, the weirdest thing. People are like, why was that the thing you decided to watch? And I'm like, I honestly can't tell you. Do not know. Okay, so that makes my iron. Let's fuel my factories. Where in the Discord do we post pictures? Recommended viewing generally is where people post pictures, it seems. It seems to just be the place to post pictures. You posted a picture. Did you know? Should I be worried? That's cute. Wait, is that something you own? Nice. I always forget, Solburn, you're some sort of degenerate. I kid, I kid. Somewhat truth. Ah, look, we're all degenerates in our own way, right? There we go. Sometimes I miss anime. I was trying to watch Spy X Family. I got a few episodes into it, but then I just sort of fell off it. Watch Odd Taxi. I think you've recommended Odd Taxi to me before. Someone certainly has. Spy X Family you quite enjoyed. Oh, I was enjoying what I saw of it. I just didn't finish watching it. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe I won't, though. Who knows? I'm a man of mystery. Okay, next we want 4 blast furnaces. And some worms. James Bond Part 70 sitcom. I don't know. Anya's pretty adorable. I like Anya. I feel like I'm being shot at. Oh, it's a giant worm. Okay. Okay. How about we calm the F down just for a moment, eh? Want to calm down just for a moment? We have no power poles. That's going to make the next part rather difficult. Do we have power poles available? The lack of steel is really hurting it. 250. What's a good place to watch anime these days? I'm not sure. Probably one of the reasons I stopped watching. All dubbed. New. That's when I was a child, I didn't mind dubbed anime. Like that was fine. You know. What was oh, you know what? The anime series I watched recently was on Netflix. The Disastrous Life of SeiferKatt. I enjoyed that far more than I feel like I should have. Like this show is dumb. And I'm like, yes. I don't know why I watched it, but I was like, yep. It's just a show. I'm gonna watch all of it. Apparently, some dubs are quite decent. They might be, but. Ugh. I can't wait till we get all the steel through here. I think we're also going to need to... Over here we've got this thing here that makes oxygen. What if we just started stealing? See, this is clearly not done the way I wanted it to. It's going to work the way I want it to. Oh no. I have to finagle it. Finagling may be required here. Finagling may be required. Okay. I've finagled with the best. I was voted most likely in my class to succeed at finagling. Okay. Then we just need to get the... Okay, we need to get the charcoal over here. Ow. Ow is a very good question. Could we, perhaps... Mineral catalyst in there real quick. Good. Okay, I think what we're going to do is connect the charcoal and then call it for the night. Of course. Okay, and then like that and like that. Then we go like that and like that. Pop that there. Pop that there. Where are we putting power lines? Putting them down there, aren't we? That question that everyone hates to ask. Where are we putting the power lines? Yeah, we figured it out. Okay, that's making the steel now. Unfortunately, everything's way too slow because we're using grey lines and we should be using red lines. That's okay. That's why we're improving steel. There's literal purpose. Then we need the steel to come out and then we need the manga to come in. Which we induction, then we strand, and then we back out. You know what? No. One more thing I want to do before I call it for the night. I wish to go to war. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. The war is lost. You know what? We can fight that war later. There's no real reason to go and attack them actually, now that I think about it. It's okay. So what did we get done today? We got blue science made technically. Only we had the steel for it. We made blue science and now we've lost it. Very scary. Maybe I did start something on blue science and then just stopped it. Not. No? What happened? What is blue science called? Made like 7 of it. So if I just uni lived, okay. No, they're around somewhere. I'm gonna have to use item finder to find them. That's irritating. They're around somewhere. I do not know where. Never mind. Found them. Let's go pick them up and then let's end the stream. For realsies this time. It must have just been put on a belt by mistake at some point. How much oxygen do I need? I need 4,500 per minute. Okay, that's doable. I just need to figure out where to get the oxygen from. Should be a bunch of places oxygen's available though. How did you get there? Oh, because it was at red chips first. I do know how that happened. And these are being delayed because we don't have the flash fuel and we don't have the flash fuel because steel. Okay, so that's really the bottleneck we've got, which is not a surprise. Actually, one more thing. Why don't we just be researching green things right now? Because we can do green things. Got plenty of green science. We might as well just do some research. All right, that's it. We're done. We're calling it. Ciao. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. If you're new here and you're not following, do consider following. I would appreciate it. But you don't have to. I ain't gonna make you. I don't know how I'd make you. It's... Sorry, I'm just looking at how white my arm is on this light, and I'm just like, yeah, this is the threateningest arm you'll ever see. Yeah, Saltburn there has posted the social links. You got the YouTube link for the VODs, and you've also got the Discord link if you want to join a community. You're welcome to.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Thank you for following Barney NZ, Barney New Zealand, I assume. What else can I say? I will next be streaming on Monday, where I'll be streaming my attempt to reach the very edge of the map. Been lurking for the past few hours. I am correct. Well, it's nice to know that it happens occasionally. Thank you very much for lurking. I appreciate your time. Yeah, so I'm going to be trying to reach the edge of the map. I get about 10% to stream. We're about 50%, so 5 more streams at 3 hours just walking east. It sucks. It sucks. Rather fun. Anyway, I'm done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again sometime. Take care, everyone.